Jai Shri Ram. Now we come to Canto 52. In this canto, while about to step into the boat brought by Guha's men and asked by Guha if he could be of any further use to the prince, Sri Ram enjoins him to obey the emperor. Importuned by Sumantra to take him as a personal attendant to the forest, the prince declines his loving offer and expostulating with him, sends him back to Ayodhya, entangling their locks into a thick mass with a milk of banyan tree procured by Guha. Sri Ram and Lakshman with Sita get into the boat. On reaching the middle of the stream, Sita offers prayers to Mother Ganga, the deity presiding over the stream, and after crossing the river, all the three halt for the night at the foot of a tree. So in this canto, you'll see how they reach the banks of Ganga, and Sri Ram is ready to cross over, and when he is ready to cross over, Sumantra comes and he requests him, and he says that I cannot go back without you. The people of Ayodhya had seen me bringing you in the chariot. Now how can I go back with an empty chariot? They are going to be very, very sad, and I cannot do it. And if you do not take me along with you as your sevak, then I am going to burn the chariot and myself. But then Sri Ram talks to him, makes him understand, and tells him that if you do not go back, Kaikai is not going to be have any peace of mind, and she will not be sure whether Sri Ram has proceeded to the jungle or not, and she will not be able to call Bharat back. So he convinces Sumantra, and then they cross over. The boat is brought, and I want to say one thing over here. There is no mention of Kevat over here. So Kevat and the incidents, they are only mentioned in Ramcharitmanas. It is not there in Valmiki Ramayana. So again we come to a part where there is a difference between Ramcharitmanas and Valmiki Ramayana. So please do listen to the videos in the video section. Jai Shri Ram.